What is going on, guys? You died again here with another video. This time we got Alliance Raids and we're bringing in MoleMan for the auto block meta. I truly believe he is one of the top champions, if not the top champion to take into these raids. And the reason being is that he already has an auto block built into his kit. So you don't have to worry about auto block as long as you're not in frenzy. So pretty much what I do here is I complete the missions. Try not to go into frenzy too early. You see right there the auto block failed. As long as you're not in frenzy, you can pretty much go into auto block. You don't have to worry about it. One thing with this is the way you complete the missions is you have to complete the missions to get an undermine buff. So what the undermine buff does is it pretty much prevents them from getting the auto block. But the problem is you have to complete those missions before they get the auto block when Medusa with 3 Furies. So you see right there, that's the undermine buff. Now I don't have to worry about her auto blocking even when I'm in frenzy. And then I'll transition over to frenzy when I can, and I don't have to worry about her auto blocking me. So the thing with MoleMan is pretty much what you want to do is build up his charges closest to 20 as possible, and then go into frenzy when you have the undermine buff. And that's pretty much his rotation that you want to do. There are champions that have undermine buff built into their kit. I think Gore is one of them, along with Vox. But I don't even think they're raid champions, I'm not even sure. And pretty much here is you get the monster mass right there. You build that monster mass up to at least 18, 16 stacks. And then when you hit that last heavy, you automatically go into it. Or you could do a flow like I do. Is I just pretty much complete the buffs, and then once I get undermine, I'll go into frenzy and try to get as much damage as I can as possible. And this is the first attempt on Medusa. We didn't have any chargers. I think we only had one actually, and I was just going in with him to try to get my next guy some charges. And we did a pretty decent job with her. We got some good damage in, and then we went in again. But to me, MoleMan is easily the best champion, especially when you go into frenzy. You're pretty much doing all crits. And you definitely want to crit on SP2. So you want to be in the monster mass on SP2. So when you're in frenzy, drop the SP2, and it's all pretty much all crits, and you'll get some pretty juicy crits here. Right there was a 4.5 million crit. There are other champions that are good for this. I know Aegon is one of them, but you got to build him up. I'm not sure who is the best because I only play with MoleMan during this auto block meta. But in my opinion, I think hands down he's probably the best champion for the auto block, because you never really have to worry about it if you get your flow going right. And just line up your undermine with your frenzy, and then when you don't have undermine, you just use the true accuracy buff that he has. As long as you have true accuracy, you'll never pretty much have to worry about MoleMan getting auto blocked or parried. And that's pretty much why I think he's one of the best champions. And that was a timeout, and that was on our first attempt, and we pretty much didn't have any charges. I almost hit the damage cap. As you can see, I gave my partner 7 charges, and I didn't even have any charges at all. Then we go back again once the other teammates, they build up some charges for me. I built up some for them, and that way we can hit our damage cap faster. Now the row I'm using on here is Shield. I think it's Shield Smasher. It's pretty much when you block a hit, they get an armor break on them, and that includes parry. And a match you could get Aspire armor breaks, and then you'll see why later on in the video why that's so important. But I was talking about earlier with MoleMan, as you see that icon in the top right, that's the true accuracy buff right there. Once you have that, you don't have to worry about auto block. But the thing is, he loses that true accuracy buff when he goes into frenzy. So the way you counter that is you replace it with the undermine buff. Undermine buff, remember, it prevents auto block, and that's pretty much his rotation and flow. Medusa is pretty easy to dodge her specials. You just gotta be careful with that auto block, because she parry you and she got enough furies on her, you're gonna get wrecked, comboed into the oblivion just like that when she auto blocked me. That's because I had the frenzy, but I didn't have an undermine buff because I didn't complete the charge in time. So that's one thing that you do have to worry about with MoleMan. That's pretty much the only thing. Other than that, it's easy game, easy life with him. And you are pretty much at the damage cap pretty much every time like I did right there. And then she hit you with a medium and just killed me. Next up, we got some Guardian gameplay. And with him, the reason why I like the shield smasher or whatever it's called the most is because as long as Guardian has an armor up and he has force field charges, he will pretty much perfect block your specials, and then there's nothing you really can do about that. But if he has an armor break, you never have to worry about that with him, period. So this fight, you can just pretty much play how you want to play because you're gonna always have an armor break on him. So you don't have to worry about lining up the undermine buff with the true accuracy buff because you're gonna pretty much always have a armor break. So he's never really gonna auto block your specials. And I got caught with the SP1 right there, so all good, I ain't really doing any damage. And the thing that I like, well, the reason why I like MoleMan the most is because you have the prompts like with him, and I think MODOK, he has the prompt that says pretty much knock me down. So that's only helping MoleMan build up his monster mash charger so he can get into frenzy. So just by playing regular and doing the prompts, you automatically building him up, and then you doing damage. You completing the prompts, you getting the undermine buff. So he flows real good with Guardian. It's real easy to get the damage cap on him. And of course, like I said, make sure you're in frenzy, and then you just drop that unblockable SP2, and there you go, you're good to go. So if you guys got MoleMan, this is a rank 3 7-star, so of course his damage is going to be a little higher. But if you do have a 6-star MoleMan, I think like a rank 4, maybe a rank 4 will be just as good. If you want to ascend MoleMan, I think he's worthy of ascending. The 7-star is not really available like that. I don't know when maybe he's going to get put into the Titan pool later on down the line, like the special champs. But MoleMan is definitely worth ranking up, at least for this series of Alliance bosses. I don't know if they're going to alternate every couple months or they're going to bring some new ones in. I'm not sure how long this is going to stay, and bam, the damage cap real easy right there. And of course he hits me with his SP3, and I don't even think it kills me because it's so weak. And another thing is when Guardian crits, or when he should crit, he'll inflict a shock. And of course MoleMan is shock immune, so you never have to worry about getting shocks put on you. In case you miss a parry, you mess up a dex, because you know that happens a lot with the controls in the game. It's pretty bad right now. So that's one thing that you don't have to really worry about with MoleMan, is the shocks. So if he would crit you, you don't have to worry about that. And this is the fight with Thor. Then again, the same rotation. The one thing you want to worry about is that power gain. If he gets to 0, he's going to get a big power gain. So you kind of want to line up either your specials to knock him down. So what I like to do is get into maybe 2 or 3 charges where he's about to get that power gain, and then I throw a special, and then it'll stop that power gain. But same thing with him, only thing you gotta do is punish his specials and punish his heavies. And of course his special is pretty easy to dodge and then punish. Heavies, I don't really punish his heavies too much. I just like to punish his specials because he do throw them a lot. And then it even helps when he's getting that power gain, he's gonna throw more specials so you can ramp up faster and get your chargers. And that's pretty much it with Thor, man. This is pretty easy. I did not record any gameplay of MODOK, simply because I don't have any revives left and I'm waiting, and I just kind of want to get this video out here. But it's pretty much the same rotation with MODOK. The only thing with MODOK is you gotta watch for that SP1, because he will throw it at any time, and you want to be kind of halfway across the screen before he throws at the deck stat reliably. But pretty much the same rotation with him is you kind of can play. He doesn't really auto block that much, not that I've noticed. And I've been in frenzy, so I have my frenzy and I have my undermine right now. And it's real easy to get your undermine buff for him because he throws a lot of specials. So you really don't have to worry about lining up that true accuracy and then the frenzy and monster mass and all that stuff. You kind of get to play as normal. Just go crazy with his specials, punish the specials, and then that's it pretty much. So make sure you're in frenzy. Sometimes it is kind of hard to line up the special with the frenzy, especially if you're getting low. So you'll notice that I'll just throw a heavy to kind of get more frenzy charges with him, and then I'll bait out the special and then keep going, because those fall off pretty slow. So you got time. Don't try to rush. He's about to run out of charges and everything like that. You got time to. All it takes is one heavy, you get 4 charges, and you can do a heavy again. And then of course that special is easy to punish as well. And I see I had only 1 charge left, so I stopped, dropped the heavy, and pretty much refresh my frenzy charges, and then again I stopped again, refresh them, and then I try to get to that SP2 so I could drop that SP2 on them when I got chargers, and then I hit the damage cap. And you notice I don't really use my relic a lot, but that's another way to extend your monster not monster mash, your frenzy charges, is to drop the relic and then throw it heavy. And then of course right there, hit the damage cap and it just knocks me out. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Hit that like and subscribe. I will be dropping some more videos this week. Catch you next time.